Periscope, which is Twitter Live, but Periscope's going to be closing, and therefore it will be going to Twitter Live. So just to let you know then, if you're completely new to watching me on here, I have been broadcasting for the last couple of years on Periscope, lots of different things. And last year I decided to start doing cooking online. And I was inspired by a lot of other broadcasters, which you will get to see over the next couple of days. And I started doing HelloFresh. I've done Simply Cook. I've done Gusto. I've done all those subscription boxes that you can get online, and I like to be able to show you, what meals you can make with them. And obviously tonight I'm doing HelloFresh. So if you're new and you may be watching this on YouTube and you're thinking, I'd love to be able to do HelloFresh, in my link, the link's above my head, you'll see a link across on the screen. What you need to do, if you copy that link, it'll take you to my link tree, and then there's a link on there. It says HelloFresh, and if you want £20 off, you get 3 meals for 2 people with £20 off for £9.99. You can get the discount. If you're in the US and you would like $40 off, then there's a link also in there as well for $40 off HelloFresh. Okay, so there you go. If you want to go and get your discount and try these, you say we really want to go give it a try, then there's the discount. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a hat tonight, well, we have a special appearance from a lady who you all know if you've been following me for the last 3 or 4 years. It's a lady I met in London, and hopefully she's going to come on. Any guesses to who that might be? Let me know in the comments. And if you're watching live on Facebook as well, do like the broadcast, because that means I know who's watching. Okay, what do you do with chicken thighs that isn't boring? Oh, you could do anything with chicken thighs. You could maybe get some creme fraiche, lentils, bit of carrot in there, garlic, and do some like chicken thighs. You can make a chicken thigh stew, which is really nice. I've done that a few times with beans and sweet corn. It's kind of similar to what we're doing tonight, but we're doing it with pork rather than chicken thighs. So just a few shout outs. Dina says, is it Jilly? It might be Jilly. Although I said I was going to come live at 5 o'clock, but I thought I'm going to come on a little bit earlier tonight, because I've got technically two meals to do. We're doing this one. We're doing the nachos. So we're doing them. And then we're going to make the stew. Okay. So if you like the broadcast, as I say, do share out, like the broadcast. I'm going to be on tomorrow as well with Anne-Marie, who's actually in Denmark. And we're going to be cooking carrot muffins tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to that. So as I say, if you can subscribe to me, like the broadcast, you can send rewards. If you're watching on Facebook, come across to Haps, because even though Haps can stream to multiple channels at once, which is really good, you get coins, you can buy coins, but you do get coins for free, which you can give to your favorite broadcasters. So already I'm just checking. Daniel sent me 20 cents. Thank you. It's called the Stay Safe Award. So thanks, Daniel. I do appreciate that. Daniel's also on Facebook as well. And also it shows you on the actual, if you come onto the app, you can see all the comments coming through from other platforms. So Gina says, is Jilly coming on? She might be coming on, yes. Like, I've given it away now. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to start my nachos. Okay, so I'm going to bring you down, and I'm hopefully the connection's going to stay stable. So let me bring you down, fingers crossed, all being well. Okay, because we're going to start with this one. In fact, let me just go through all the ingredients then. So if you're wondering, yes, why I'm wearing a hat, that could be the reason why. Okay, and let me know if you're watching on Facebook as well, because I had about 150 people watching yesterday's video on Facebook. I know it was the first one that I've done cooking wise live, so a few other people know about it, so hopefully you'll be watching. Just as I say, give me a thumbs up. It says the connection's good. Fantastic. It's usually when you say the connection's good is when it ends, it changes. So okay then, so the first thing we're going to do, well, with HelloFresh, then you get everything in your box. They used to send it in the bags. They don't do that anymore. They send you all the vegetables in the box, and then they send you all the condiments and sauces and spices and things in another. So, but all the refrigerated stuff is in one bag. So Dina says, how was my walk? It was nice. It was nice. I just went for about a 20-30 minute walk and got the steps in, and I did how many steps? Well, today so far I've done 8,100 steps. So I'm about 4,000 short of my 12,000. So about 12,000 steps is about 300 calories according to my weight and size. So anyway, let's make a start then. Also, just let me know if you've ever had HelloFresh before. Let me know in the comments, and I'm hoping my phone's charging up at the same time. So so this one here then, it's not actually a dish, it's not actually a meal, it was classed as a side. So this is sort of like a starter. Well, some people might say it's a starter, some people might just say it's a snack, or but we thought we'd give this one a try. So for this then, you're going to need, you might have done these before, but I'm going to show you how to do them. So you don't need to ever go and buy them, you can actually make them fresh. So you're going to need some soft shell tacos. Hopefully I said that right. You're going to need some baby plum tomatoes. As I say, they send all this in the box to you. You're going to need some coriander. So some coriander. You're going to need some red wine vinegar. Okay. So it's just nearly 5 o'clock. So I might get a flood of people coming on now because they know that I was on at 5 o'clock. But I thought I'd come on a bit earlier. You're going to need a spring onion. Okay. And you're going to need two avocados. These were quite trendy the last couple of years on toast. Although I never had it on toast. I did make a sloppy Joe, which was the ciabattas with, was it like the American sloppy Joes with the guacamole on the top? That was really nice. So I don't particularly buy avocados. And then you're going to need a lime, and then you're going to need, you get sour cream. Now, me and Jilly were thinking about doing a vegetable chili. So when if Jilly pops on later, we were thinking of any alternatives to sour cream. You could possibly use like an oat yogurt, like anything that doesn't have milk in the product. So so there we go. And then finally, I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. So we're going to make a start then. So the first things first, it tells you all the instructions on the card. And then once you have the card, I'm showing you how to make it. You don't then need to go and buy it from somewhere else. You can make it yourself. Okay, so this is the first recipe we're doing, and then we're going to do the peri peri pork, black bean stew. If you've got any song requests for Jilly, because Jilly hopefully is going to come on. We did actually arrange to do it on Wednesday, but I wanted her to come on tonight, so we'll see what happens. But if you've got any song requests, then put them in the box. I'm sure she'll. We're going to see if it works anyway. It's a nice big can. It is. So it's very clear to read. Very clear to read and follow along. So first things first, we need to preheat the oven to 200 degrees. I want to get these done first before I start the actual stew. So let me just move these down. Sorry, my pans are not the best in the world, but I'm probably going to put some more foil on. So we're preheating the oven to 200 degrees. Okay. And then what we're going to do is chop the tacos in half, and then each half into 3, giving you 6 mini triangles. So if you've bought these before, you might use them for wraps and things. Tinkerballs says something by the Arealipa. Okay. So these are really, really small little tacos here. Usually, I've been using these quite a lot recently because you find one of these in itself is about 6 points. If you have 2 slices of bread, it's 9 points. So it's healthier to eat the wraps than it is to eat bread. So we've got how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're gonna 6 there. We're gonna chop these in half then. Let me know if you've made these before. So we're chopping the tacos in half, and then each one into 3. So let's cut down here. Okay. cutting them into halves, and then we're going to cut these into 3. So I'm guessing, yeah, is that right? You chop the tackers in half, and then chop the tackers in half, and then each half into 3. Okay, I think I know. Okay, so chop them into 3. So we're making little triangles like that. Okay, never done this before. You'd think, you don't realise how maybe easy it is. So nachos. I wonder if we're going to be. I don't think we're going to need any spices on. So into 3 again. Got them on that little angle. I'm guessing these are going into the oven. Okay. So here are our triangles. Yeah, oh, sorry, tortillas. That's what I meant to say. So we're chopping the tacos in half, and then each half into 3, giving you 6 mini triangles per taco. Pop into a bowl with a drizzle of oil and a pinch of salt. So pop into a bowl. I'm just reading this. Mix well to combine and pop the triangles onto a baking tray. So we do actually need a bowl. So it says here we're going to pop into a bowl with a drizzle of oil. So it's quite a lot here. So I'm going to put a drizzle of oil in. That'd be quite a lot there. What I would have done is just added them actually onto the baking tray rather than. Okay, and then we're going to add in some a pinch of salt. Okay, tortillas, yeah. Okay, and mix well to combine, and then pop the taco triangles onto a baking tray in a single layer. So what I'm going to do, yeah, just move that out of the way. So if you're watching on Facebook, just give me a thumbs up so you can hear me, and then I know you're watching. Move my salad stuff out the way. Okay, I don't want to move it too much. So we're going to put these in. It says here, so bake on the top there. So mix well to combine. Pop the taco triangles onto a baking tray in a single layer. Bake on the top shelf for 7 to 9 minutes. So let me put that on there. So they want to go into a single layer. Can't say I've ever made these before. Try and so I can fit more on the actual baking tray. So we've just added salt and pepper and some oil to these. I might drizzle a bit more oil over these actually. I might be able to do these in batches actually, do a couple at once. What do we think? Maybe share the broadcast, like the broadcast. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do these in batches. So let's do these ones first. Drizzle a bit more oil over them. I don't want too much. Oh, I'm running out on this one. I don't know how crispy they're meant to be. No oil, butter. Okay. So we're going to pop these in then. So these need to go in for 7 to 9 minutes. So let me just, what time is it now? It is 17:08. So about 8 minutes, 7, so 16, quarter past the hour, they should be done. And then I'll do another lot. Okay. So bake on the top shelf of the oven until golden and crispy. Once it's cooked, remove from the oven and set aside. Now we're going to, it says here, quarter the baby plum tomatoes. So I'm going to do this. These need to go into a little bowl. Hello from South Georgia, watching on Periscope. Hi Wayne. Do you live near Alexis by any chance? Okay, so we've got quite a few tomatoes. I mean, you've all seen tomatoes before. So we're just going to quarter the baby plum tomatoes. We can get into these. These are quite small actually, so I can't even get into these. Let me get my other knife. Where's it gone? Here it is. I know what it means by that. And then once this is done, then I will be doing the stew. So just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. I just want to keep checking that I'm still connected. And all right, oh, is it 100 miles? Oh wow, that's sort of the same distance as people who live in England. That's the same distance as sort of Leeds to Liverpool. It's about 100 miles. Yeah, I think it's about 100 miles. Something like that. Or maybe, sorry, no, maybe to Edinburgh. I think Edinburgh is about 100. I'm just chopping these tomatoes up. It's quite a lot of tomatoes here. So as I say, if you've had Hellofresh before and you're thinking, I'd really love to try this again, there is a similar box and it's called Gusto. Now, one of my friends has just taken the Gusto box out, which I did a couple of weeks ago actually, if you remember doing the Gusto. And with that, you can get 50% off, but everything's in the bio. So the link in the bio goes to the link tree, and on the link tree is loads of different discount links on there. So you can get discounts for, pretty much done them all, and Simply Cook as well. So get the flavour pots, Simply Cook, free delivery, and 4 free recipes, which I'll probably be doing a few more of them. So there's the tomatoes. What time are we on? Because I'm going to do these in batches, so we've got about another 5 minutes for the tortillas. Okay, so next thing then we're going to do, pop the tomatoes. Quarter the baby plum tomatoes. Roughly chop the coriander. These are really great to reuse if you're ever doing it's spring. So if you've got some soil and some seeds from your chili plants or anything, use these and just grow your plants for the summer. Grow your own food at home. So we've got some coriander. We're going to chop this up. So roughly chop the coriander. I do have another knife. I'm just going to do it like this. I normally have another knife for this, but I'm just do it like that, you see. If you're wondering where Alexis is tonight, she's I did get in touch with her. She's doing her products that she sells. There's it's sort of like an Apple event, for the products and things. So she's getting up to grips with what new products are available. So I get like that whenever there's a new product that comes out. I like to watch. You get gripped into it, especially when it becomes your life. Okay, so that's the coriander. Just a little bit more. Okay, that'll do for now. So what we're going to do with this is roughly chop the coriander, pop the tomatoes and the coriander in a bowl, and then we're going to add some olive oil. So let's mix all that in. Oh, I love colours. I love colourful food. Okay. Okay, so we're now going to add in a little bit of olive oil. Now, I've just ran out of the other oil, so I'm just going to swap this over. I've got this at Christmas. Yeah, I run out. Be able to get that refilled, I think. I'm going to use the actual Greek olive oil that I got. This is the refill. Take the lid off. Pop this one on. We put the cork in. And then we're going to pour over some olive oil. There we go. Put that to one side. Okay, and then what we're going to do now is add in red wine vinegar. Where's my red wine vinegar? Here it is. So, red wine vinegar. Sometimes people don't like red wine vinegar, but let's see this okay. Oh, it's got a strong smell to it. I'm not a massive fan of red wine. Maybe I shouldn't put too much on. I don't think. I'm not going to put it all on. And then we're going to add in a pinch of sugar. So a pinch of sugar. Just on the top. Let me check on them nachos. Oh, they smell good. Maybe an extra couple of minutes. Yeah, an extra 2 minutes. So let me just check. Season with salt and pepper. Okay. And then we're going to mix it well and then set aside. So just mix all that in. So this also gives you an idea to think, well, maybe I want a bit of a salad, but how do you make the salad? Well, you know, get your tomatoes, a bit of coriander, olive oil, red wine vinegar. There we go. So that's all mixed in. So I'll just put that to one side. And then we're going to trim and thinly slice the spring onion and half the lime. So chop the ends. And then how are we doing this? Let me just check. Trim and thinly slice. Yeah, so just thinly slice the spring onions. So if you want to get any of the actual like kitchen tools, Alexis is the person to speak to. If you want some really good quality things for your kitchen. So that's the spring onions, and then we're just going to thin half, less than half the lime. So I'll just cut the lime in half. Put that to one side. Okay, and then we're going to put half the sour cream into a small bowl and add small bowl and add the lime zest. So let's get a little bowl. If you've got a little bowl, use that. Let me take these nachos out because I don't want them to burn. And put the rest in. Yeah, there. Just checking there. Oh, actually, I was going to leave them in a little bit longer because the oven was warming up a little bit. So whilst I do that, let me just get a bowl, and then I can do what bowl can I use? I'm going to have to use that small bowl that I've got here. So let me swap them over. Actually, no, I can do it in here. So we're going to put the sour cream, half of the sour cream into a small bowl. So with these, you need to shake to wake. So give it a good shake. This is the sour cream. Okay, and we're going to put half the sour cream into the bowl. So if Caroline's watching, just give me a thumbs up. Come onto the Haps app if so I can see any comments. Just put in half of the sour cream. We've not even started the main food yet. Put the lid on. Let me take them nachos out because I need to put the rest on. One of these looks good, everybody. So there's the cooked nachos. So if you want to put them in a bit longer, then you can do. They're sort of crisping up. Let me just, yeah, they're nice and crispy. Quite a lot here. Does anybody want some? Okay, look. Okay, so let's just add the rest on. I'm just going to put them on there. Try and lift these off. Pan's really hot. Let's lift that off. Stuck to the bottom. There we go. So just putting them on here, and they've had salt and pepper on. So these are going to go in for about 15 minutes. I think, but the oven's been the oven's nice and hot now. So there we go. That's a good idea with butter though. So if you don't want to use the olive oil, then use that instead. Right, let's get back to this then. Right, let's have a little taste of one. See how they're cooked. Oh, they're nice. Oh, yeah, that's really tasty. So, I'm not sure where Jilly is tonight. I might have to just quickly message her. Let me just 1 second, everybody. In fact, let me try and invite her in. Okay, I've sent an invite to her, so hopefully if she pops in, she might just come on live. Okay, so whilst they're cooking now, we've done the spring onions, we've poured half the sour cream into a small bowl, and we're going to add some lime zest. So lime zest is your actual skin of the lime, the back of the lime. So if you do it, try and do it before. Just put some of that in. So I've had my lime in the actual. I should have done this before I cut it. Hello from Middlesbrough. Hello, Caroline. How are you? Thanks for popping on. So we're just doing we're up to stage 2. We're just preparing. We've done the plums and the coriander. We've added some red wine vinegar, sugar, salt and pepper. The tortillas are in the oven. And we're just doing the soured cream now with the lime zest. So, although I cut into the lime halfway through, so never mind. So we've done that part. Now we're going to season with salt and pepper. So everybody follow Caroline. Caroline's a friend, not far from myself. She lives in Middlesbrough, and we do the dancing. We do the dancing together. We have been for the last couple of weeks, haven't we, Caroline? And Caroline's a choreographer as well, and she's a dance teacher. So everybody follow Caroline. And hopefully you'll be coming on at some point, to do something, if that makes any sense. I have got the hat on. Look, can you see my hat? The problem is we're just waiting on Jilly Bean to come on, and hopefully, well, she manages to come on. If not, it might be on Wednesday. But anyway, so that's the salt, pepper, and then we're just going to mix that together. I'll show you that these are the nachos, Caroline. So these are going to go with the dips. So we're just doing this, and then we're going to start on the actual stew. So let's mix this all together. And then tomorrow I'm going to be making carrot muffins with Anne Rush, who's over in Denmark. So, oh, this smells nice. I wonder if you've got to add the, it says zest and half the lime, and add the lime zest. Season with salt and pepper and mix together. I always thought the lime zest was actually the skin, but Maybe we're going to pour the lime in. I don't know. Let me just check. Oh, the lime juice, sorry, goes, remove the stone from the avocado. Okay, that's for something else. Okay, so that is separate. Okay. So next part then, we need to finish and serve. So slice lengthways into the avocado. See what you learn a lot on this. We're going to slice lengthways into the avocado. The last avocado I had, it was actually really soft. Okay, look at that. Oh yes, avocado. Now somebody once taught me a tip how to get the stone out. There we go. Well, it wasn't as easy as that, but never mind. So slice lengthways into the avocado. Once you reach the stone, turn the avocado around, cut it in half, twist each half, pull it apart. Remove the stone, then scoop out the flesh into a bowl and mash with a back of a fork. So let me just get rid of this oil in the bowl. And then we can use this one. How are you, Caroline? You okay? How's the your assignment going? Okay. So we're going to put the... Where's my other spoon gone? I'd love to see you cooking, Caroline, at some point. Caroline has a really huge kitchen that I'm very jealous of. So that came out quite quickly, didn't it? There's still a bit of... This is all going to get mashed up anyway, but it came out really easy. Get them little ends off. I'm going to mash this up, make guacamole. And then I think I've got another one to do. Yes, I do have another one to do. So once you reach the stone, turn the avocado around. Maybe it's only one. Well, 2 avocados. Normally it would say on the card to do it twice. Repeat. Hi Alexis, how are you? Lovely, thanks for joining. How's the show going? So we're making... Any tips? I'm trying not to cut myself here. Let's get this out. There we go, slowly. There we go. And then I'm going to get this avocado out. There we go. Spoon it all out. Actually, there's quite a lot here. I've not even started my main meal yet. This is just the starter. But you know, I like to take my time when it comes to cooking. I think those when you rush your food, you end up making the food. You rush your food. You rush eating your food as well. And food should be all about enjoying it, enjoying the cooking, enjoying the experience, and then eating the food rather than, we all just suddenly cook something, don't we? And then we just get it down our throats. I am. Hello, Dave. How are you? Dave lives in Philadelphia, I think, Ohio. Am I right? I get confused. Then we're going to mash these. We're going to mash this up now. Let me check on the tortilla. Oh yeah, they're browning up. So let me take these out. Oh yeah, look at these, everybody. So we've already made a batch. Oh yeah, nice and crispy then. So let me put them on a plate. Quite a lot. So let's put that back in the oven. Okay. So here's all our. Well, it's quite a lot. Here's all our nachos. So let's have a little taste of one. Oh, very hot. Put that to one side for it to cool down. So we're going to mash this up on the back of a fork. Just open a window, get a bit warm. This avocado is a little bit hard. Got any suggestions about doing the avocado? Hi Jay, how are you doing? Remember, you can like the broadcast, share out the broadcast, follow me, send points, awards, anything you like, basically. This is just a bit. I need to break this up a little bit. Maybe I got a little bit of the core in there. I don't know. Oops. Well, can't have that now, can I? It went on the floor. Yeah, it's a bit hard, that. I think that must be the centre of the avocado. Definitely can't eat that. Just mash up what I can. Sorry, guys. It looks yummy. It does, doesn't it? Let me know what you're cooking this evening, what you're cooking, or some of this is quite tough. Okay, I think that's fine. Let me know what the weather's like where you are. Is it cold? Is it warm? We're expecting a bit of snow again tomorrow. Although saying that, last winter we didn't get a lot of snow, so I'm quite happy we're getting snow again, because you worry about climate change and all this happening. Okay, so that's now mashed up. Wash my hands again. Okay, what we're going to do next then is we're going to so we'll remove the stone, scoop out the flesh into a bowl and mash with the back of a fork. Add the remaining soured cream. So adding soured cream to the avocado. Let's grab all this. I've not even started the main yet. This might be the longest Haps video, or even cooking I've ever done. So add the remaining sour cream and all of the spring onion. Okay, so add in all the spring onion. It's a bit different, isn't it? And then what we're going to do is and a squeeze of lime juice. Oh yes. Squeeze of lime juice, and then we're going to add in some salt and pepper. Jay says I'm cooking Thai peanut satay with sesame noodles, and it's cold and blustery in Missouri. Oh dear, I don't like it when it's cold and blustery. It's just awful, isn't it? But the noodles sound nice. So a bit of salt, a bit of pepper. I would let you come in the chat actually, but we are waiting on somebody to come in. So we're just going to stir that in. Yeah, mix well and then set aside. Oh, this smells really good. Alexis, if you're watching, could you do me a favour? If you're watching or anybody, if Dean is watching or Alexis is watching, could you go into the Instagram group and just send a message on there, just asking Jilly if she's ready to come on? As I say, I came a little bit early anyway, but if you could do that, that would be brilliant. Okay, so that's now mixed in. That tastes amazing. Let's have a little taste. You ready? Look at this, everybody. Mmm. Oh wow, that's good. That is good. I mean, there's good and then there's really good. That is good. So fresh nachos. Oh, that is good. That is very good. Yeah, I'm making this again. And then it says, pop the baked nachos onto a sharing plate. Put the tomato salsa and the guacamole dips into the small bowls. So that's everything done on this side. And that's it. So I'll just show you again what we've got. We've got the... so this is the soured cream with the lime zest. We've got the guacamole there. Okay, and then we've got the nachos with the sort of salsa there as well. Okay, so I probably would have actually chopped the tomatoes up a little bit smaller, or mashed the tomatoes. So that's the first thing, everybody. So I'm going to just go and pop that in here one moment. So it won't be a moment, second, and then we're gonna come live. In fact, yeah, I might just send a quick message, and then I'll come back on, and we're gonna do the bean stew. Okay, so let me just send a quick message. I won't be a second. Sorry, Dave, I know, but I want Julie to come on today. So one moment. Okay, we're back on. So I just sent a message to Julie on Instagram. So hopefully she might be able to pop on. If not, then it'll be Wednesday. But hopefully, fingers crossed. Okay, so that's that part done. I will post a picture on Instagram for you all to see that. So that's all been done. So the next thing we're going to do now is we're going to do the peri peri and black bean stew. Okay, so let's make a start on this one then. So you're going to need a green pepper. You're going to need some pork mince. Let me just get this out. So pork mince. So here we've got, this is 120 grams of pork mince. You're going to need some chorizo. So we've got some chorizo. This is British chorizo. You might be thinking, you can only get it in Spain, but no. You can get it. You can get chorizo in England now. So made in the UK. You're going to need some peri peri seasoning. So this is what we're going to be using. We've got some chopped tomatoes with onions and garlic. Okay, we've got some ciabattas. Now you're probably thinking, oh my gosh, Aidan, you've got so much food to get through. I've got garlic as well, and we've got some black beans. Oh, and then you're going to need some red wine stock. Okay, and some garlic. So let me just quickly tidy up. Kind of. And let's make a start on this one then. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to roast some peppers So, oh, peppers, I forgot. Yeah, the peppers. So we need to chop the peppers up. So we're going to halve the pepper and discard the cord. So let's chop this up. Okay. Let me know where you're watching from, guys, if you're new. So we're chopping these up. I do actually have another tool that I could use. I'm just going to chop these up into strips. And we're going to roast these. And I've invited Jilly actually into the broadcast, so when she pops on, she should be able to go live straight away, all being well. Okay, get rid of that little white part in the middle and the ends, you don't want them. And then we're going to put the oven back on. Here we go. Yes. Okay, and then we're going to pop the peppers on a tray and drizzle with some oil. So let's pop these on the tray. You could fry these if you wanted to, but because I've had the oven on already, so it's nice and warm. So, was it 2 peppers or 1? If you're doing for 4 people, 2 peppers. If it's for 3 people, 1 pepper, and the same for 2. Hello from Cleveland. Where's Cleveland? I've heard of it before, but I'm not. I know it's in the US, I think. But whereabouts is it? Is it in Ohio or somewhere else? I'm not sure. So we're going to put some oil on the peppers. So try and keep them all together. A little bit of oil on the pan anyway. Okay, and then we're going to add some salt and pepper again. So you certainly get through your salt and pepper. Okay, and then we're going to toss to coat and spread out in a single layer. Roast the peppers on top shelf for up to 15 minutes. So it shouldn't take too long because I already had the oven on. So it is Ohio. Oh God, I got it right. Check me out. I'm an officially an American for getting that right. There you go. Okay, so next thing we need to do is we're going to fry the meat. So at this point, I'm going to have to move you slightly, but I don't. Hopefully, you can all see the pan that I'm going to put here. So can you all see that, everybody? You're going to be able to see that, aren't you? Because I don't want to move the camera because it always goes off. I want the best connection tonight. So, okay, so we're going to add a little bit of oil to the pan. A little bit of oil. Every time I add some oil to everything, it's because I'm doing Weight Watchers for a couple of months. The points go up, so it's like 1 tablespoon of oil, another tablespoon of oil, another tablespoon of oil. I'm like, I've got so many points I can use, but you know, trying to use less oil. So now I'm Alexis. I'm using this pan. This is my famous pan, which has more followers than me right now, but I need to get a new pan. Okay, because every time we do pancakes, it sticks. But I used a different pan the other day to make these banana pancakes. They were really nice. And yeah, it was the pan. And I was going to get a pan actually on yesterday. But I got to the self-service till and they didn't have the barcode on, so I couldn't scan it. So I said, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll get it another day. Plus, I didn't really like it anyway, to be honest with you. But you see these things, don't you? Think, oh, I could use that. It's better than use. It's better, you know, because it was half price. So. A bit like Hellofresh. If you want to get Hellofresh, get your discount. The link's in the bio at the top of the screen. So there you go. So we're just going to wait for the oil to heat up, and then we're going to add in the pork mince and then half of the chorizo. Okay. So I hope you can all see that. Okay. You're going to be if you concentrate on the pan. So here's my finger. Just concentrate here at the top of the screen. So let's get the pork mince ready. So this is 120 grams of pork mince. You could use, if you're vegan and you want to use corn, you could use corn. This is getting nice and hot. Let's add this in now because we need to mash it up. Okay, and get a spoon. So this is just pork mince. Not a lot of pork mince, but you don't really need it. I think because we're adding extra meat to this dish, that's why it's a lot less. Now Alexa sells a really good tool. It's like a chopper, a hand masher for your meat. You've probably seen it on videos. So, I'm glad the connection's okay tonight. It's working. So we're going to add some chorizo to the pan. Put this up. So we're going to add half of this in. So you want half of the chorizo. Hopefully you can see that. There we go. I'll try and stand out of the light. And we're just going to let that cook for about 5 to 6 minutes. Let me just keep an eye on them peppers. So about another 5 minutes, I reckon. Okay. So also let me know, what is your favourite food to cook? What's your favourite fresh food to cook? It smells good. Let's add a little bit more chorizo in. There we go. Just take my hat off slightly for a moment and then give this a stir. This smells really nice. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to drain and rinse the black beans. So black beans, we're going to drain these, and then I believe we're going to, what I usually do when I do a chicken Mexican stew is I use half of the beans, I mash them, and then I use the rest of the beans and add it to the stew. So if you want to mash them up as well. That's up to you, but sort of brings out more flavour, I think. Second, guys, it'll be a moment. Found it. Oh, this smells really good. So I'm going to chop the end of the black beans off. Put this. And then I'm going to pour this through. So if you're watching on Facebook on a replay, everybody, you're probably wondering why I'm coming live. So I've been going live for the last couple of years, actually, but I've always done it on Periscope. Not always cooking, but I found that doing the cooking over the last couple of years. And this new app came around called Haps, and you can actually live stream across YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and that's the reason I thought I'll press the live button on the Facebook and come live on here. Sorry, I'm just trying to do these beans. They don't seem to want to come out of the box. There we go, finally. I usually get them in tins, you see, so it's a bit easier. There we go. That's all the beans. Let's give that a stir. Hello, hi Anne, how are you? So everybody follow Anne because we're going to be doing the carrot muffins tomorrow. So I just wanted to know, Anne, would you? Well, I'm going to go live on Facebook again tomorrow. So if you're happy for me to go live on Facebook, let me know. So the peppers are in the oven, they're roasting. We've got some chorizo and pork mince here. So, but yeah, I'm ready. I think I'm all ready for tomorrow. The only thing is the honey. I need to put it in some hot water before we start. Or maybe do that first and then pour the amount of honey into a little container or something. So do like the broadcast, share out if you can. I am so 5 to 6 minutes. Drain and rinse the black beans in a colander. Peel and grate the garlic. So once the meat is brown, we're going to add in the peri peri seasoning. So we've got some peri peri seasoning. So this is similar to Simply Cook, where we take our seasonings from the box and add it to the meat. Smells really good, everyone. I think that's done. So we're going to add in the peri peri seasoning, and then we're going to add half the garlic. So I'm going to add a whole garlic. So I'm thinking I might double it up actually. So in goes the peri peri seasoning. So I always do half and then give it a stir. Oh, this smells really good. Send it down a fraction. And a little bit more. Do I have syrup? Not syrup as such. I think I'll be all right though with the honey. I'll get it to. Yeah, I will. It will be runny. Trust me. So we're adding all the seasoning. There we go. It smells good. I've just turned the pan down slightly. Okay, we're going to add in the garlic. The thing with garlic is it's always good to roast the garlic first in the pan. There's my garlic press. So, making a lot of noise tonight. So add in the garlic with the garlic press. Get that in. Give it a stir. So it says half the garlic, but I'm actually going to use 2 garlic cloves tonight. So I've added the garlic in. And then cook for 1 minute. So you don't want to burn the garlic. It's always 1 minute for the garlic. And then we're going to pour in the chopped tomatoes, the black beans, and some water. So you're going to need 200 millilitres of water. Let's cut this open. So the chopped tomatoes are going in now. Okay. Chopped tomatoes. Give all that a stir. I'm going to add in the black beans. As I say, if you want to mush half of them up, you can do. Let's get the beans in. You'll see that, everybody, look. Just give all that a stir. And then we're going to add in 200 millilitres of water. Let's add some water in here as well. There we go. Give that a stir. I think the peppers should be done now. I think that's going to be the last thing going in. So pouring the chopped tomatoes, the black beans, the water, stirring, and then we're going to add in the red wine stock pot as well. So, do you have a certain day you do the challenge? I like to do it on a Monday. I think last week, and I did it on Monday. I think it was Monday. Yeah, with Alexis, wasn't it? I think. So we're going to add in the red wine stock. Now, I'm just wondering tomorrow, Anne, do you want... I'm just thinking, whenever I go live, when I'm live and somebody comes into the broadcast, I can only hear that person. I can't see them. So are you wanting... Obviously, I'll be able to... if I come into your broadcast, I'll be able to see you. But the opposite way round, I wouldn't be able to see you. I'd only be able to hear you. Does that make sense? So are you wanting to go live on your channel? Because then I'll be able to see you at the same time. That's probably best. And then maybe... But with the Haps Challenge, it's changed anyway to 250 now. So I get more than that on my own at the moment. So I think I'm being all right. But look, if you want to do, it'd be better for me to be able to see what you're doing and do it on yours. Does that make sense? So I'm just going to tidy up. Yeah, so if anybody's wondering what I'm talking about, with Haps, they're doing a challenge. Well, first of all, the awards that you get on Haps above my screen, you can see how much I've got from just doing these videos, and they're from awards like High Five Awards, Stay Safe Awards, Super Hearts and things. That sort of came from Periscope, where they were sending you hearts. The hearts then are valued to cash, so to dollars, and you get these awards. You have to get $200 before you can cash out. So and obviously, but because this is a new app, everyone's learning still. They're doing a challenge where if you do 8 broadcasts over 8 weeks, so 1 broadcast per week, with 250 live viewers who've watched. I think that does include replay viewers as well. I think it's got to be live viewers. Well, they'll probably change that anyway at some point. Let's hope they don't change it towards the end. That's why it's important for other broadcasters to come on the screen. Hello V, hello Zoe, how are you? So yeah, with that, that's the reason why we were talking about the broadcast. It's to get, when somebody comes into your broadcast, that then gets shared out to their broadcasts, their viewers as well. So everybody then is involved in that video. So people are helping each other out to get to that point. So it's a really good community on here. I do enjoy it. Most people have come from Periscope as well, so a lot of people know each other anyway. So, but that's closing in March. So it'd be interesting to see from the 1st of April how many viewers are actually come through on your channel, because it might drop, because there won't be as many people watching. But there won't be Periscope, it'll be Twitter Live. So who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? But if you join Haps, then you'll be part of this. I think it's just better to join Haps. Okay. Anne says, like me, I got my views today, so you can relax. There you go. Exactly, because you've got to get that per week. So do you want to, should we do it the other way around then tomorrow, Anne, if you're happy with that? So I'll be able to hear you, but I won't be able to see you. But that way then I can get, well, I'll see what happens. I'll check my broadcast afterwards, see what happens, then we can work something out. So either way, I'm not fussed. But I would like Anne to appear on the screen, because that's going to happen anyway. So okay, so this is just heating. Let me turn this back up. I forgot to turn it back up, didn't I? Let me take the peppers out. They should be done. Oh yeah, these are nice and roasted. Turn that off. Oh, I think I'm going to need the oven again. Let me just take these out. It's very, very hot. Okay, so pour in the chopped tomatoes, black beans and water and red wine stock to dissolve. We're going to add a pinch of sugar, sorry, pinch of sugar. Got to add that in. Anne says, tell Zoe, Anne says hi to Zoe. There you go. It is Zoe. I wasn't sure if it was V or Zoe. There you go. Pinch of sugar in there. Give this a stir, and then this needs to simmer for 5 to 6 minutes until it is reduced slightly. And then we're going to do let me just take these peppers, I'm going to put them into a separate bowl, and I'm going to then put the ciabattas on in the oven. So the oven does need to stay on, so turn that back on. The roasted peppers, oh yes, those look good. It's nice to be able to make food like this. That's what I like about it, Hellofresh. So there's the peppers. So I'm just going to put them to one side. And then we're going to mix the remaining... Okay, so it says here, simmer. Yeah, simmer. Meanwhile, mix this remaining garlic with the olive oil and remaining chorizo. So we're going to mix garlic, olive oil, and the chorizo, I guess, into a separate bowl. Where's my other bowl gone? I've lost it now. Is it in the? I actually don't know where it is. Oh, I know it's for the nachos, isn't it? Let me just get a separate bowl. Sorry, everybody. Let me move that out of the way. I need that. Don't need that. Okay, so we're going to mix the remaining garlic. So invest in a garlic press, everybody, because they are very good. Put that to one side. Just move that because that's. So we've got some garlic. We're going to add some olive oil. Yeah, and the chorizo. Put a little bit of olive oil in there. Remaining chorizo. Get rid of that. And then let's give that a stir. Give this a stir as well. Looks good, doesn't it? Thanks, Zoe. Thank you. Hi, Zoe. Ooh, this smells good. That rest smells really good. We're just going to mix this in. Garlic, chorizo, and some olive oil. Okay, and then we're going to half the ciabatta and pop the ciabatta on a baking tray. So half the ciabatta as if you were making a sandwich. Okay. Just pop that to one side. We're going to cut into this. There's my bread knife. There we go. So we're going to cut this in half. So we're going to put that on a baking tray. Again, chop this in half. It's on a baking tray. Okay, and then we're going to drizzle over the garlicky chorizo oil and use the back of a spoon to press the chorizo into the bread. This is different. I'm going to add a little bit more oil to it. Well, what I'm going to do actually is just drizzle some oil on the ciabatta. That's what I normally do. We're thinking, why are you doing that? And then you're putting that on top. And then I'm just going to pop some of this on. A bit different. Because it gives it a bit of a flavour, doesn't it? The only thing about the garlic, it does look good, doesn't it? Use the back of the spoon and just put the chorizo on. I suppose because chorizo doesn't take long to cook, does it? But you could sort of mash it into the ciabatta. Excuse me. And then we're going to put this in the oven for 3 to 5 minutes. So there we go, look. It's going to go in the oven for 3 to 5 minutes. Oh, this smells really good. Okay, and then what we're going to do lastly is, once this has been simmered, we're going to stir the roasted potatoes into the stew. So let's put these roasted peppers into the stew. Here we go. Oh, it smells good, everybody. And then we're going to taste and add some salt and pepper. So let's put a little bit of salt and pepper in there. So always season at the end. So let me know, have you ever had Hellofresh before? And then if you want it, it says if it's a bit too thick, you can add a splash of water. I actually like it like that. It's not too thick. You want it to simmer down anyway. So, and then we're going to serve in bowls with a chorizo ciabatta served alongside. Let's get these ready. Running out of bowls. Tell Zoe to easy peel the garlic. She has to squash it first, and then the peel will come off. Yes. Yeah, you can use the back of a knife. I tend to use like a knife, the edge of the flat side of the knife, to push down on the garlic, and then it'll peel away. So, right, I think this is nearly ready, everybody. Oh, I'm gonna say, look at this. Look at this. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Put it back on for a couple of minutes. I reckon you could freeze this as well if you wanted to. I'll be making this again if it tastes nice. Let's have a little taste. I get another spoon out. I've used so many spoons. So I've got the beef, the beans, the chili. Not the chili. There's no chili in this actually. Just tomatoes and garlic. And beans and peppers. Oh, wow. Oh. Not spicy. You could make it spicy if you wanted to. That is delicious, everybody. That is really, 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 really nice. Super easy to make. Whoops. Right, I think it's time to serve. So remember, you can follow me along. You can follow on Instagram and see all the pictures and everything that I cook. You can look at this. We're going to be cooking tomorrow I'm going to be cooking with Anne-Marie tomorrow, doing the carrot muffins. So I don't know what happened with Julie, but never mind. Hopefully she might be able to make it on Wednesday. So fingers crossed. Never mind though. Actually, quite a lot. I think that's the great thing about stews is that you always get loads. There you go, loads there. I might have that tomorrow. And then we're going to finish this off. Look at this. You could add a bit of cheese on top of that if you wanted to. Let me check on the ciabatta because the oven's been on today. So yeah, just another 2 or 3 more minutes. So let me just tidy up. So I'll post a picture, guys. Hellofresh is great. It is, yeah. It's great for new ideas, and just you learn so much about. You think of a particular food for a certain country, and then once you start making the food, you realise it's completely different. And then you might see it in a supermarket and think, do you know, I'm going to buy that because I know what to use, with it. And then you get different recipes, and your whole diet changes. You start eating healthily, and yeah, it's really, really nice. I think you can hear foxes outside. Can you hear that? It sounds like someone's screaming, but it's not. It's a fox. Can you hear that? Hello from Melbourne. Hello, Grant. How's it going down under? Do you want to have a look at this is the stew. This is pork, peri peri pork stew, beans, roasted peppers. We've got some tomato and garlic. What else is in there? And chorizo as well. So you could put a little bit of cheese on it, but I think that is everything now, guys. So, and here is the chorizo and ciabatta. Well, these are not. Yeah, they are toasted enough. You could maybe brown them a little bit longer if you wanted to. So, but that's. I'm happy with them. So we're going to just pop these on the side. There we go. And then we got the chorizo ciabatta on the side. Can you say a pork? What's that say? Pork vindaloo. Pork vindaloo. So there we have it, everybody. So thank you for watching. I'm going to switch the camera so you can all see. And I know it's been the longest. It's probably been the longest video ever. Oh my god, my hair's so long now. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll switch the camera on so you can see the food. Here we go. Sorry, it's a bit of a mess. But But there we go. So this is how it should look. And there we go. See, I think that's really good. I'm happy with that. So thanks for watching, everybody. I shall see you all tomorrow with Anne-Marie. We're doing carrot muffins, and that will be at 7 p.m. So I look forward to seeing you all then. Follow me on Instagram, AidenLeeds1, and I post all the pictures up on there. And if you want any discount for HelloFresh, UK or US, the links, it's the same link. Let me just post it here. So just copy the link, get the discount, give it a try. And then probably Gilly will most likely come on Wednesday. So there we go. So there's the link. It should appear. There we go. So I shall see you all very soon. And yes, Grant says it is 5 a.m. You have to get up in 20 minutes. Well, have a very good day. Hopefully the weather's nice where you are. So I